I am especially pleased to see the excellent standard of parade, which has always been the hallmark of this esteemed institution. On this special occasion, I extend my heartfelt congratulations to the graduating cadets as well as their parents and family members. In particular, I felicitate the recipients of Swords of Honor and those who have achieved distinctions. Dear graduating cadets, today marks the commencement of your journey in Pakistan Air Force as officers. No doubt, you have received rigorous training at the world-renowned academy, which continues to produce leaders with sound character, exacting discipline, and strong value system. I'm confident that in line with Pakistan Air Force's glorious legacy of fighting the outnumbered, you will uphold the Qaed's vision of Pakistan Air Force being second to none by negotiating future challenges with total commitment and dedication. Certainly, Pakistan Air Force's outstanding performance during Marka-e-Haq, Bunyan Mahsoos, in May 2025 was the outcome of exemplary professionalism, remarkable foresight, and relentless hard work on the part of Pakistan Air Force leadership, who pursued a comprehensive strategy of restructuring, modernization, and indigenization during the preceding years. Pakistan Air Force has embraced technological developments and harnessed cutting-edge niche technologies in line with modern dictates of warfare. As a result, Pakistan Air Force has, alhamdulillah, attained exceptional mastery in the employment of well-integrated multi-domain capabilities, especially in electronic warfare, space, and cyber domains, which are battle tested and being acknowledged around the globe. I appreciate each and every member of Pakistan Air Force for the job well done in testing times. While the entire nation takes pride in the achievements of Pakistan Air Force, especially during the conflict in May last year, it places greater responsibility on each one of you graduating today to take up the challenges of future battles shaped by interplay of emerging technologies and competing narratives. Ladies and gentlemen, I take this opportunity to share that Pakistan Navy is also making significant headway towards modernization of its fleet in synergy with sister services. The induction of state-of-the-art warships, Hangor-class submarines in the near future, indigenously developed long-range weapons, and establishment of Pakistan Maritime Science and Technology Park are some of the important developments taking place. Combat capabilities of Pakistan Navy have recently undergone remarkable enhancement across all operational domains, including surface, subsurface, and aviation. Pakistan Navy is also conducting Aman series of multinational maritime exercises biannually, showcasing Pakistan's resolve to promote peace, foster collaborative maritime security, and enhance interoperability with a growing number of participating navies. During Marka-e-Haq, Pakistan Navy successfully deterred the Indian Navy from any hostilities at sea, and it remained at bay throughout the conflict. Pakistan Navy's capability to strike vital Indian infrastructure along the coast and its essential sea lines of communication with precision and speed was key in compelling the Indian Navy to disengage and withdraw to her perceived safe zone. Today, alhamdulillah, we stand ever ready, vigilant, and capable to deter any aggression and give a befitting response. Ladies and gentlemen, in today's highly interconnected world, conflicts have the capacity to expand not only vertically, but horizontally rather quickly, causing wider regional and even global crises. As such, modern wars no longer remain isolated. Rather, they create shock waves impacting global economies and supply chains across the oceans. In the recent US-Israel-Iran war, the impact of Strait of Hormuz's closure and subsequent controlled access reverberated, rapidly causing unprecedented mayhem in the global oil markets and distribution and logistic networks. In the prevailing geostrategic landscape, there has been a profound influence of these developments, not only on one country, but the region and the world at large. Pakistan Navy is confronted by threats from the east, northwest, and on the edge, Middle East, which demands continuous vigilance, 24/7 readiness, and the ability to proactively respond in any eventuality. We stand ready to deter any aggression, enhance our capabilities, and keep up with the evolving geopolitical developments. On the security front, acts of terrorism from across the border are also at play to disrupt our peace and harmony. Our armed forces, supported by the nation, are fighting the menace bravely and effectively. Pakistan Air Force, in concert with Pakistan Army and security forces, is combating anti-state elements in Operation Ghazab lil Haq strongly. Led from the front, Pakistan Air Force has made significant and meaningful contributions in the success of ongoing operations against the terrorists. Overall, the trust and confidence in our armed forces and the Pakistani nation has grown exponentially, given Pakistan's political and military leadership's untiring, selfless, and sincere facilitation efforts to help bring about ceasefire in the Middle East conflict through Islamabad talks. I'm hopeful that with the concerted and collaborative efforts, we shall be able to find a solution for achieving a safe, secure, and stable order in the region that can advance peace and prosperity around the globe. Dear graduating cadets, in the end, I once again congratulate you and wish you Godspeed in your future endeavors. I also appreciate Air Officer Commanding Pakistan Air Force Academy, Asghar Khan, and his well-motivated team for their dedicated efforts towards educating, training, and grooming the cadets. I am once again thankful to Air Chief Marshal Zahir Ahmed Babar Sidhu, Chief of the Air Staff, for inviting me on this auspicious occasion. I am also grateful to the distinguished guests for their presence today. May Allah Almighty grant us strength to serve our beloved country with honor and dignity in line with the finest traditions of our predecessors. Ameen. I thank you all. Pakistan Air Force, Zindabad, Pakistan, Paindabad. Thank you.